All around me are familiar faces, familiar faces, worn out faces. Right, let's get straight into the video. Hello and welcome to the British Guardian, aka Damien. I'd like to welcome you all back to the Assassin's Creed Unity Mystery Murders. And let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into this. Pardon me. I apologize. Yo, 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 yo.
Spies, but we'll root you out. The old ideas of moderation. Revolution has no use for bloody.
What? Right, we need to go here. Nikki, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Thank you for that. I am good today. I am excellent, actually.
What do you say? Who you fight then? You need to calm down. I get it. You're a royalist. You've got this coming then.
You are good. Thank you for that.
Come here! Oh, man! Potato!
Thank you, Nikki, thank you. You're a good YouTuber too, and hey Snakes, welcome to the stream, man. How are you? But I need to go soon. Good luck with the stream. You are the best YouTuber. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
What are you doing here? This is a private tragedy. If you must know, I am Amélie Mauvoisin. This is...
You just beat it.
my eldest
That's
sister,
good, that is.
Valérie Duclos. I refuse to believe that Georges poisoned her, even after what she said. Valérie and I were quite close, but I must say, she was simply dreadful the entire evening, drinking too much and salt...
How long have you been playing Final Fantasy VII? This, playthrough that you've had?
everyone. The worst was when she announced she planned to denounce Georges to the Committee of Public Safety.
Oh. Wow, that is a lot. This is a 11-parter. A mangled. Sorry, a maintained garden will with varying flowers. Foxgloves, belladrone, and others that are okay. Pot and cut Chinese style design appears to have held hot chocolate. A ring. A woman's ring discreetly discarded in shrubble. Upon close inspection, one pearl is revealed to be removed. Stop for a time. Alright. That's the thingy, and the dead woman, valued in her 40s, extremely well dressed in the old fashioned. Ooh.
if you must know, I am Amélie Monvoisin. This was my elder sister, Valérie Duclos. I refuse to believe that Georges poisoned her, even after what she said.
Right. Oh, wow. A large earthly bronze jug remains. A thick cocoa paste. Also a jar containing finely milled cocoa powder, along with empty milk jug. An urn of sugar. I'm gonna start reading out the thingies because I did some of these yesterday and I didn't read a lot of it. A limestone weighted pedal and mortar used for crushing up herbs from the garden.
Never liked her. Never. Even when her husband, rest his soul, was alive. He was a true gentleman, he was. Mr. George was his friend. Used to come by for meals and eat and eat. Pity he'll be getting the chop. But madame, spit her day lording it over poor Miss Amélie and yelling at Master Pierre. Who knows what Miss'll do now? Not having a penny to her name and not likely to find a husband at her age.
Open window.
I'm so sorry, Pierre.
She was difficult, Georges, but she was my mother.
I promised your father I'd watch over your family. And look how I failed. Yes, she threatened me. She made baseless threats at every dinner party. But she was getting angrier and angrier. So I repaired to the terrace with my brandy. On my way back down, I encountered Amélie. She sent me out to the garden to calm her sister with some hot chocolate.
My mother was often difficult, and she was particularly nasty this evening. I suspect it had to do with a letter she received earlier in the day. In any case, she became angrier and angrier until she finally stormed out into the garden. I told Lucille to take her a calming cup of hot chocolate, but Aunt Amélie, fearing Lucille would upset Mother even further, took the cup away. Mother's always been unhappy that I inherited most of Father's wealth, and she often accused Lucille of wanting only my money. But that's all over now, isn't it? Lucille and I can marry at last.
Thanks, Reckon. Thank you. Orchid silver pot on a tray with 4 politely cups, each being with the Japanese style. Inspired with the Japanese style, 1 cup full of chocolate. My brother, you know it. Full of cold cocoa, others contains drug. Silver pot. Japanese snuff box inscribed with the name G. Villa Sabel. Wait. Oh wow. My son, alright. To caution. Oh. Oh, the yank could have done it. Sorry, them sort of things. I can't really read all of it. I pick out notes. A natural event in Paris, social, volume 11. A page is marked, detailed with Lasbara poisoning of the previous century. It seems one Catherine Cheshire Labora and her daughters. Oh, okay. So guys, I'm not gonna read these letters, I'm just gonna leave them up. Right. Um. Still a place.
We got along very well. Oh, she was a bit concerned about her son being younger than me, I suppose. But I've known her since before her husband died. Poor man took ill and asphyxiated. Shame. He did manage to put Georges in charge of the family finances. My, that made Valérie furious. Very amusing. Tonight she seemed especially angry. She's never threatened Georges with execution before. Oh well, takes all kinds.
If you must know, I am Amélie Mauvoisin. This was my elder sister.
Hey,
Valérie
welcome back,
Duclos. I refuse
so
to believe that Georges poisoned her, even after what she said. Damn you, interfering where you're not wanted. Valérie didn't deserve that money. I did much more for the honor of the family. She was nothing but a vile, hectoring drunk.
I said it was the sister. The sister gave the hot chocolate to the guy. The guy took it to her. And
You. If I were you, I'd be careful what I drank.
I love a hot chocolate myself. I believe I'll have one now. Meanwhile, see if there's something you want.
Some shady characters mixed up in this one, eh?
reckon, are you not streaming? Right. Have you played Assassin's Creed Rogue? I played a little bit of it, I've not played it a lot. I played it on PS3. That's also another good game. I played every single Assassin's Creed game. Even the Winding ones, Chronicles. And anyway, welcome to the stream, Michelle.
Hey! What are you afraid
Michelle.
of? I've only ever killed a few under pillage.
How is everyone today? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm hoping that I can get these done quick. So I guess that playing with some subs. Because I'm feeling like this is going to be a last of the Assassin's Creed streams. I meant the last of the Unity streams. For now. They will come back. Just Professor Simon Michelle is bloody and badly bruised on his face and hands. Shattered glass has splintered into his face. Lionel receipts a near perfect score on his chemistry. Oh. Bloody Bible. Again. Our Bible was from a church, which is a new place. Yeah, has failed his chemistry exam. A note has been written. Hastily at the bottom, we shall discuss this for last time. Failure is not an option. Come speak to me. Ooh. Blood trail. It looks to her dry to a dark brown.
I'm shocked. He was quite meticulous, but I didn't mind. He'd even given me lessons last night. Professor Marcel was cold, but a kind man at heart.
I couldn't stand Professor Marcel. He was so strict. I'm sure his office mate, Professor Frisson, is happy he's dead. I know he is.
Anyway. Splintered glass. A lesson plan today. Sorry, I just need a drink. Mixing sulfuric acid with ethanol to produce diethyl ether. Fantastic. What? I got hiccups, guys. I am sorry. Fascinating and useful component used as alpha for fields. Oh.
Could be Professor Marcel's experiment went wrong. Just look at that mess. Such a shame. He was a good man. Always made sure to clean up after himself. Not sure how he roomed upstairs with that filthy Professor Frison. That man was raised in a barn.
So, a table covered in vials filled with various chemicals. They are all neatly labeled as either ethanol or sulfuric acid, except the large bottle of sulfuric acid whose label is currently placed and peeling.
As a fellow member of the faculty, I'm devastated. As a friend, heartbroken. Professor Marcel and I roomed together for several years. We shared our offices. Of course, we had our differences, but I'm in complete shock.
I'm about to go and check the room. Nothing hides from the truth. Journal containing an essay by Professor Hotel in support of finding of the against the photographer of combustion. It looks as though he disputed the recent findings of Professor Friston, who supported. Is that really what you would kill someone for? Oh, I just got a key for the door. Hi, Coconut Power. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you? A scrap of paper, the word sulfuric acid has been handwritten in various styles. There's this very strange pointing all towards the a handwritten list of chemicals that looks to be part of lessons plans for the next day. Sulfuric acid is circled. A manifold written by Professor Kings. As a youth, I may have been immature to locum, continuing to follow the church as blind sheep to slaughter, but with age, the hand of science reached out to me and me, freed me from ignorance. Stuff looks like it's all pointing to the
May he kneel before the devil and learn the price of his blasphemous teachings. He and his students, denouncing our Lord and questioning our holiest truths.
To tell you the truth, I'd often hear Professor Marcel and Father Carrevaux arguing in the street. I did notice the professor was working quite late on my walk home past the school. The candles from his office were lit.
I'm sorry, but everything points towards the second professor. It looks like he's jealous of the success that the professor is doing.
As a fellow member of the faculty, I'm devastated. As a friend,
The man was a coward who'd taken it upon himself to ruin my career. I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, but now you're arrested. Guys, was alright, all the evidence did kind of point towards that guy. And it seemed like he was jealous. Because the other professor was making all the moves and all going in the right direction, while this guy was going backwards.
The years I've spent on my research wasted. All wasted.
Quite the experiment, wasn't it? Best not to mess with chemicals, I think. Pick a weapon.
Wooden plated bull. I got a wooden. Alright. That's one. Is that the deceased warden? The deceased warden, guys. The deceased warden. The deceased warden, guys. Killed him. That's a very long distance to go. Reckon, are you streaming?
What's going on now?
Hey, babe. How are you, man?
Hey, you! Stay there a moment! Don't run off! The part where I spilled...
I'm good, mate. We're on the... No, we're coming to the end of the Assassin's Creed Unity playthrough.
Bonjour à vous, monsieur.
And then it's my Syndicate playthrough, guys. The body of an unidentified man dissolved in a tub of acid. The head would have been chopped off cleanly. And there is a stab wound in the chest. It is unusual as a puncture or remarks of an axe on his finger sat on a natural gold ring. The address is marked is picture on the inner start screen.
Finally get a vacation, only to find a headless corpse rotting in my tannery. That thing's been sitting here at least a few days. But the wound on his chest, only a custom blade could do that. I've heard rumours those awful gangs love to leave their mark on their victims.
Hi, Daniel Darkov. Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? I found a murder weapon, guys. A custom crafted short sword, likely the murder weapon with a has been forged into an X, explaining the strange puncture wound left on the body. There is a mark of the blacksmith address. There has to be someone else here. Cannot find this final clue. Reckon it's my mic coming through this. One minute. Hello? Hello? I'm just doing the murder mysteries and then you'll be able to join.
A few days ago, I heard some strange noises outside my window, late in the night. When I looked outside, I saw someone going into the tannery carrying something quite large. I just assumed it was Citizen Gilbert, working late as always. I had no clue he was vacationing and someone broke in. Otherwise, I'd have told someone.
this ring? How could I not recognize my own masterpiece? Of course, it belongs to Warden LaRue. You must return this. I'm sure he'll be looking for it. You'll find him working at the prison at La Salpêtrière, or home with his wife, Madame Camille. I'll write down the address for you.
Thank you.
If the blade left the mark of an X, well, that's one of mine. I forge them custom for the Gangley Marcher Mall. It stands for X marks the spot or some such thing. A hooded fella, much like yourself, purchased one of those blades a few days ago. Look, I can't be responsible for these once they're sold. Check the tavern, Le Creux. It's where Les Marcheurs Mall spend most of their time. I'll write down the address for you.
That is very generous of you. I'm not getting all these. Right, we're gonna do this one. Because that is a big place. Wow.
He deserved better than this. He had his faults, but he was a good man. Not that his wife even cares. Such fake tears. Always running off with a new man.
My husband had many enemies. Running a prison made sure of that. I must admit, he'd been missing 2 nights before I could bring myself to tell the police. It's no secret that I wasn't faithful, but I would never do such a horrible thing.
Oh, she's not faithful.
Me? Well, I'm here to console Madame Camille, that's all. Just a friend.
Ooh, snap. I let up from Julian to my love. I must profess, I still count the days until we can meet again. But with Mr. Latrop instant paranoia, I fear the day may never come. Each breath he takes tightens the chain imprisons our love. Ooh, imprisons the love, does it? I don't know. A letter from Warden Roberts to the Civil General Circuit. Yes, sir. I must inform you of the decision to remove Hugo Civil from his post as Deputy Warden. In the past month, he has shown both an insubordinate attitude and a reckless disagreed for the management of our prisons until his watch. In the last week, we have 2 attendants escaped and several altercations raised between prisoners. Please advise Sincerely. Oh. This one's over here. She got it to move a door.
I knew something was wrong. Warden Leroux was always home late, but for him to simply vanish for 2 days made no sense. I heard he'd been mixed up with Les Marcheurs Morts, that horrible gang, but I honestly thought it was just rumors.
Just rumors. Guys, I'm sorry about my reading is not up to 100%. Sort of getting into a fight.
I was expecting someone to come by and pin LaRue's death on us. Sure, the warden had some debt. But we were negotiating the release of some of my men in return. Why would I toss away a deal like that? I'm not a fool.
Bloody conservative! Je ne suis pas un lâche. Dès lors que quelque chose ne me regarde pas.
Ou nous vous tuerons tous!
Hey, I know nothing, say nothing. I just serve Les Marcheurs Morts their ale and carry about me business. You can take it up with their leader upstairs.
Oh, par le ciel, je vous en conjure, je ne veux pas mourir.
In all fairness, he has got a point. The leader's got a really good deal right there. There's 2 suspects right now. A warden, a deputy warden, because the warden wants to the warden wants him removed as a head warden guy. That's his deputy warden. The lover. My question is, which one did it?
Hold it! A word, citizen!
I had a warden placed on a pipe. Whoever did this looks to be sending a message to the. Oh, wow.
The horror, the gall of these vermin. Look at what they've done. Poor Warden LaRue's head, placed on a pike for all in the prison to see. Surely a message to me who must follow his brave tenure. I'd wished him a good night just yesterday. I'd heard rumors of his gambling debts with Les Marcheurs Morts, that wretched gang.
I'm really trying to pin it on the gun. Everyone's trying to pin it on the guns. I don't know, is it a guy? Or the file notes point towards the lover? Or the file case notes placed towards the lover? Database, case file. Head on a pike. Send a message to the warden. Oh, unless the warden's done it to throw me off. Ooh. Wait, the description said a hooded guy. Hooded guy. On the top, the blacksmith admits the blade was made by him. It's a custom for the lemon. Making of the X stand for X marks the spot. I have a feeling someone outside the gun bought the blade from him. Guys, what do you think? Deputy Warden or... There you go, quality, welcome to the stream, man, how are you? Do you reckon it's the Deputy Warden, or do you reckon it's the secret lover? Because I completely cast out the thingy. I'm at 100% out of 100% right now. I did not mean to do that. Man! anyone have a idea? Oh guys, we're at 130. I'm at 231 subs. Thank you for that as well. Thank you. Thank you. 230. I'm not in a party, Globe.
Ça sent les ennuis.
All the case files point towards the lover. Decapitated warden. I don't know. I don't mean to come out there.
The horror, the gall of these vermin. Look at what they've done. Poor Warden LaRue's head, placed on a pike for all in the prison to see. Surely a message to me who must...
What?
The horror, the gall of these vermin. Look at what they've done. Poor Warden LaRue's head, placed on a pike for all in the prison to see. Surely a message to me who must follow his brave tenure. I'd wished him a good night just yesterday. I'd heard rumors of his gambling debts with Les Marcheurs Morts, that wretched gang.
I don't trust him.
Accuse me? But I'm in charge of the prison you'd like to throw me in.
Hey, Coconut Power, welcome back. How are you? I honestly just didn't trust the warden. He's aggressive, he was everything. The deputy warden, it just seemed that he wasn't telling the truth.
The irony of being locked up here. Are you enjoying this? Are you?
Thank you, Coconut Power, for that like.
I was certain the wife did it. She knows the town a little too well, if you know what I mean. Take your pick.
It was too obvious to go for the other guy. I just... Case summary. his own words was his downfall. Ooh. And the neighbor revealed he was missing for at least 2 days. That's me not paying attention, guys. What the middleman? I do think that's the next wonder. No, that's the one after. Okay, no worries. I don't know what it was, I just didn't trust him. You guys understand that, don't you? Guys, I literally don't have any of the other waypoints, so I literally only have 3 left to do, guys. I'm hoping that we get this done before the 2-hour mark. If I do, I can play with all you guys. If I get to play with all you guys, I will feel a lot better. Welcome back, man. Thank you for coming back, mate. I really do appreciate that. Oh, what? The middle-aged man shot through the head. Oh wow, shot through the head. And apparently suicide. He still holds the fancy red pistol who barrel lies in the to see smell. Oh wow, that's kind of gross. The small articles who card players are invited to join the exclusive table discreetly situated in a corner of the Pala Royal. Gentlemen's inappropriate approaches only. A small vent trap. An odd-looking vent trap doesn't match any other found in Alright. Someone's spying on him. A terrible painting of the red ghost who haunts the tomb. The painting appears to stare with that section of dry blood. With a lot. We have a new place to look. Four glass vials containing a foul-smelling liquid that are marked as viewed by the local. Alright. Shows a serious large withdrawal, and now it's empty. Oh, blood splatter. Right, there's 4 people outside. Let's go on ahead statements.
I've actually overheard many very ghostly noises, and even the ghost speaking. Through that very door, Baudouin alone in the room, and the ghost speaking with a terrifying accent. I've heard this several times.
The legend must be true. Long ago, a Bavarian murderer was executed nearby, and his red ghost has haunted this palace to this day. Have you seen the painting? It appeared from nowhere just yesterday.
My name is Legal, counselor to Director of Finance Baudouin. He locked himself in his office well over a day ago. For some weeks, he's been in a state of agitation. It's very sad that it ended this way.
We just now heard a shot. We all ran to find out what happened. I believe it was the Red Ghost. A few nights ago, I saw the ghost myself. I turned a corner and saw him disappear right through this door. Dressed in red with an unutterably horrific expression.
Some adults. Some adults. Alright, it's not far. Right. We'll start with that one, then we'll go over there, and then we'll go there. And then we'll go everywhere. I need to go upstairs.
It's for you. I have nothing but...
Hey, Jennifer pre-shows them. He's a descendant from a Jonathan Mathawel. Yeah.
Il est en forme.
People don't shout.
Who are the revolutionaries? Stop you! Yes,
Yes, I made that elixir. It's just a few herbs tossed together to make something that stinks. A wealthy fellow, Baudouin, came in. Wanted something to keep spirits away. I told him he was a fool, but he paid well enough for me to concoct this.
He wanted to keep spirits away. Guys, these are very long, these last. Your chest is full. I will find out who killed him.
Where you going? Show yourself! Need a change of britches?
Many empty snap balls. A letter. A report from private detective who confirms Vandal's suspicion of his wife's cheating.
My husband can be very, very jealous, but he isn't the sort of man to kill anyone.
I do not answer to members of the working class. I do not answer to members of the working class.
Ew. This guy. Who does he think he is? Guys, we're gonna admit to we're gonna go to the closest one and then go to the furthest one.
Barrels little whippy boy Brusso. One more right. Ma parole.
Devrais m'inquiéter?
Oh wow. So I know. Norman Quizful Swa praise book as well as strings of garlic. Only indication to ward off dark evil. I want to quickly read this one. I need to get in this building. This is... oh, there it is. There's a doorway in, there's a stairway up. I killed someone in here.
It could be this Baudouin who cheated. He lost everything. I've seen the papers. His bank is furious. He owes his creditors thousands. Someone was cheating, but who?
Oh, dueling pistol case containing only one. Oh. Leader shows the name of Paul.
I don't care. You owe me. But I have no money. Please, shut up while I beat you to a bloody pulp. I don't care. You owe me.
Wait, I swear that's only 6. only says. Let's head back over here. Because one of them said it was coming from the next room and that chest, that bent in the wall could mean someone could speak through it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check in the room next door to where he was killed, the other side. See if there's anything there. But right now I think it's Councillor Lager. The guy that pushed him to the brink because he's like, the ghost is real. Oh wow. A pot containing brush and red paint. Secret room lever. So I need to go next now.
The legend must be true. Long ago, a Bavarian murderer was...
I've actually overheard many very ghostly noises, and even the ghost speaking. Through that very door, Baudouin alone in the room, and the ghost speaking with it.
We just now heard a shot. We all ran to find out what happened. I believe it was the Red Ghost.
My name is Legal. My name is Legal, Counselor to Director of Finance Baudouin. He locked himself in his office well over a day ago. For some weeks, he's been in a state of agitation. It's very sad that it ended this way. He was a weak man. I'd make a far superior director of finance. It was for the good of the country.
Sorry. Got another one right. We'll read the final part of the file notes to understand why he did it.
For God's sake, he killed himself. Why am I here?
I'm not altogether certain it wasn't the ghost, but someone has to be brought to trial. Take what you like.
No false Cupid. A fancy pistol. Right, the summary. The citizen was into suicide. Was goaded into suicide by Catholic. The guy wanted to take the. Yeah, you see. Well, there we go, dudes. That's another one. Dude and dudettes. That's another one, guys. That's another one about this. Another one about this. We have two left. Cutting the middleman, which we're about to do right now. Weapons, pistol. Let's go. All I wanted to be in summer. Just gotta climb a wall. Right, cut the middleman. The body is dismembered. The cuts are pristine surgery. Is not much blood, but plenty of sand in the wounds and fish hooks left attached to the flesh, and the skin is covered in puncture wounds. Seaweed, the same bee that grows by this river, is also covered in this. A satchel, a small satchel containing bait, hooks, and fishing lines. It also contains a ripped proof of release document stamped by officials of Lao. Oh wow, I cannot pronounce that. The asylum next door, the name of who is heavy footprints. A heavy set of footprints.
Hey! You want?
Those papers are for a patient that we just released. He always blabbered on about being a fisherman, so your best bet is to check the river. We also had a patient escape a few weeks ago. Check their cells inside, just down the steps.
Ah! Are you cowering away from my friendly intervention?
Disgusting. Hidden under the bed is a small dead rat, impaled multiple times by fishing hooks. Guide to fishing.
What happened? I had a paper cut, but my whole arm got infected because it's so filthy in here. Some surgeon thought he had the right to hack it clean off. The pain almost killed me.
A mattress with small puncture holes in it. Hey, is this time for the medical training belonging to the surgeon's name is the surgeon. Did the surgeon do it? Surgeon. Over there. And over there. And I'll go there. No, I'll go there. And I'll go there. Go. 8 places to visit. Make it so hard to get out.
Of course that's my journal. Proof my assistant is taking jobs behind my back. He's always late and off doing God knows what. I don't care how good he is with a blade. I can't trust a man who's stealing clients. Best to let him go.
What can I say? My boss is a good barber, but a horrible surgeon. I was using his clients to make a little money on the side. Cut out the middleman.
Cutting out the middle, man.
Please, help. My wife is missing. She'd just come home from the butcher, but when I went into the bedroom upstairs, she was gone and there's blood everywhere. I think it's hers. Please, help me.
Blood trail. Raw meat. Uncooked meat from the butcher shop looks like it hasn't been out very long. The shop must be now. Boy. His wife put up quite a fight. Her attacker looks to have a lot of trouble with her as the house is a mess. Right, we're gonna go to the butcher's. We're gonna work our way up to the water.
And then
A large meat killer.
Murders? Well, some crazy man came by here rambling about a corpse. That's all I know. How about some fresh pork? My assistant can give you a perfect cut. He's a little slow in the head. Came in here a few weeks ago begging for work, but I tell you, the boy has a gift. A gift that finally leaves me some time to get some fishing in.
I just want to work. I must work.
Right, so there's two subjects. Two suspects right now. Why do I do that to mental really done? I suppose so.
After him!
I was fishing a few days ago and I found a body floating in the river. Cut up arms and legs too. It must have floated here from upstream. I didn't know what to do with it, so I took it to the cemetery. I'm sorry.
The severed arm looks to be female. Who's this? Very suspicious. I'm good, Arnie. How are you, man? Long time no see. It looks to be like kind of a off leather strapped one. You could tell the prisoners and yeah, I haven't seen him in a while either. Arnie. The cops look like they have been sitting here for at least a week. They were hacked to pieces and now impossible to identify. The page belongs to a certain general race. Shot. Cleaver. Could be part of a set that isn't. Wow. That's all I eat. We're gonna look at the case files and someone in the butcher shop. It's the butcher shop.
Agile.
Murders? Well, some crazy man came by here rambling about a corpse. That's all I know. How about some fresh pork? My assistant can give you a perfect cut. He's a little slow in the head. Came in here a few weeks ago begging for work, but I tell you, the boy has a gift. A gift that finally leaves me some time to get some fishing in.
I just want to work. I won't bother no one. What do you want? I must work. Let me cut meat. There was so much to cut, so little time.
So in the end, the famous story of Mice and Men. He didn't realise he was doing it.
So much meat left to cut. Can't stop. Never stop.
Horrible. That's the last time I fish in those waters. Have a look and see which weapon suits you.
Right, the case files. I told you it was one of them. And this guy who's slow in the head just seemed like the perfect person. A dash of poison. Guys, the next one is a dash of poison. Dash of poison. We're over there. Hi guys, we have one, maybe two, murder mysteries. I'm assuming it's two.
Who are the revolutionaries?
Je compatis, mais charité bien ordonnée commence par...
Une œuvre fondatrice qui a bouleversé notre monde. Ma parole, t'es là.
Hello, Honor.
Oh god, who's done it? Right. Woman's body. The body of a dead woman. She dressed very pale, roughly 45 or 8 years of age. It is not exactly clear how she died, but her eyes are blotched, and it looks as though she was gasping. She was poisoned. An empty curtain. Looks fairly expensive, with gold lace embroidery. There is a large coupon. What's up, Bam?
Ah, now you got cold feet! Come here, and I'll...
Sorry, let me read that again. A glass bottle with trace of some black liquid that is next to a man's body is non-lethal. Tell him what about you. I am completing murder mysteries. An unidentified dead man who looks to have been homeless. His clothes are ratty and reeks of alcohol. The body is clearly hasn't been dead for long. Enough to smell a putrid. I will, mate, I will. Thank you for that. What are you doing this weekend? I'm good, mate. I am good. But what are you doing this weekend? The body isn't... No clear signs of how he died, but his eyes are blotching wide. Ooh. Vomit. Blood. I don't know, how much is it? And that's pretty cool, that is. That's droplets of a strange black liquid. Smells like medical toxins or something. Alright, there's only one place to go. Yeah, Sam, it's there because I'm gonna like. Hudson's on medical. Thank you, Shane, for dropping that like. Oh. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay, mate. That's where I'm going to be putting a lot of my streams and stuff.
The purse belonged to my boss, Madame Beaudry, and she hasn't come into work yet. But the bottle, we sell plenty of tonic, but without the label, I can't tell you. Our chemist Nicholas would know if it's ours, or you could talk to Samuel Marot, the apothecary. He sells the same tonic. I'll write you their addresses. Just don't tell Madame Beaudry. Her and Samuel, I'd say hateful would be a mild way to sum up their relationship.
Alright, the question is, which one do we go to first? We'll get to this one first.
Encore lui? Pas d'inquiétude.
A pestilent martyr, it looks like it has recently been used, it smells sweet. More medical tonic bottles that match the bottles I found at the crime scene. Notebook. Okay, then. A notebook filled with chemical components and tonic receipts. A few of them look to be maximum mixtures that can easily cook with sugar.
Yeah, that bottle is from Madame Beaudry's shop. I'd recognize it anywhere. Thank God that awful wretch isn't here today. She pays me nothing, and I've had enough. Citizen Moran's given me a better offer. Just need to procure myself a little tonic, if you'll excuse me.
Who was that? I'd like to learn the names of people. But it's hard with this dead drop here. Right. A letter from Samuel. Miss Baldrick, I realise that our last few conversations have been quite unpolite for both of us, but as a good faith graduate, here's a fresh concoction for you to try. It includes it in the package. Yours, I am certain you will enjoy it even more. and the usual on which best Samuel. It's a bit dodgy, guys. That's a bit dodgy. Let's not forget. Samuel gave her a concoction file. Just hit 83% completion. I am at 76. I've completed the thingy completely. I need to do some more social co-ops and stuff like that. Brother.
I have a mission for you.
Why the rush? I love to kick the shit out of your bony arse! Stop, you!
I don't want to fight. I just want to leave.
J'espère qu'il n'est pas sujet.
Areas of chemical and medical journals provided for an excellent read. Empty bottles of anything a chemist would need to make tonics. Has been busy. Done with medical tonic. All of the bottles up to looks like the same. They were carefully crafted by hand to give off a strong smell. Medical herbs and tonic. Pestle and mortar. A pestle and mortar set to pulverize ingredients. Mixtures of a half medical tonic that we use.
Tonic. You see the cork there? I always mark mine when counting stock. No mark means it's Madame Baudry. That wretched merchant dilutes her tonics with all sorts of chemicals to keep her prices down. It's putting me out of business. You take too much of that poison and you'll be a dead man. That's not my tonic. You see the cork there? I always mark mine when counting stock. No mark means it...
1 minute.
Audrey.
Right. Cheap ingredients loaded on the price were nothing to. Samuel gave it a concoction. I'm going for Samuel.
That's not my tonic. You see the cork there? I always marked. So I did it! But how many lives did I save from her vile poison?
Oh snap! Business, mate, business.
I was protecting the citizens of Paris. That woman deserved a taste of her own poison.
You're lucky you weren't poisoned yourself. Take a weapon.
Something bad happened by the Cour de Miracle. You might want to take a look. Something bad happened by the Cour de Miracle. You might want to take a look.
Okay. Guys, I don't understand this last one. Just give me one moment.
it isn't my old friend.
So what do I have to do to unlock? As a requirement to this mission, the requirement is to complete missions from the Maquita. Guys, there is a requirement to this mission, and alright, so the requirement is to complete my kingdom plus some halls. I'm assuming it means the social club. Hello, Coconut Tower. How are you? I hope you're doing good today.
Must have been dropped on his head as a child. If I get my hands on you, hold him, all right?
Stop. Stop that. So give me 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna try and find out where it is. So where am I? I'm here. I have to go and do the missions, guys. The requirements for this last part is to do these missions. Right, so the requirements to do the last social mission, the last murder mystery, you have to go and do 3 missions from this guy.
I was hoping you'd stop by, my dear Arno. I'm aware that you're deeply concerned. There is a man, Grignon, who operates a string of brothels just north of here. Imposes horrendous working conditions on his girls. Things would improve markedly if you were to send him to eternal banishment.
What's in it for you?
Oh, cynicism does not become you, dear boy. Let us say that, should Grignon's collection of delectable damsels find themselves without a patron, well, my kingdom would necessarily expand, wouldn't it?
Okay. This could go over the 3-hour mark because I want to get it completed.
Hey, you there! Stop! You can't just tell me where you're putting all my packs! Halt! Yes, you, citizen! Get back there! I'll take your stunning off out! Got ya! This is my patriotic duty! Hold it up here! Right there! Bloody hell! That's not good. Christ! That's bad.
Guys, Desert Darts is your best friend in these sort of missions where you just have to kill someone. What's wrong? Coconut power.
Regardez-le faire.
Maudit rustre!
Got him.
fight! Rip you to pieces!
That's all.
I must now escape the area.
Am I having a with you, citizen?
Best not try with me!
Citoyen!
You didn't seriously think...
I was too quick. Too quick. Run away.
Dear fellow, I very much appreciate the inexplicable disappearance of my death warrant. Now, the joys of retribution. After the removal of Grignon, my political enemies became reckless. I happen to know that each one is hiding a delightfully salacious secret. Here is a list of items to blackmail them. Steal those items, and Grignon's old, debauched neighborhood will remain under my gentle care. I do hate to be a scold, but I really need all of those objects.
Where did you put that letter?
What's the problem now?
If anyone reads it, I'm a dead man.
Don't be silly.
Have to find it.
Well, not stolen.
What are you talking about?
Like hell.
Mistaken me for someone else, I swear!
Well, what good are you?
a big area. This is a very big area.
I will defend myself! And now for the foot! That's how you deal with crap.
Il y a des détrousseurs ici.
These missions ain't exactly long.
You're not going anywhere. What's all the fuss about? Tout à fait. Vous avez raison, monsieur.
Oh, tu vas voir si on s'attrape.
Yeah guys, I have to do these side quests. To unlock the last murder mystery.
pas que ce soit la bonne direction.
You want someone to do something? You scare the living
Oh, best bet's to go for the roof.
Encore un fou.
C'est pas que je sois fondamentalement contre le changement.
Ah, now you got cold feet. Come here, and I'll ice the rest of you.
L'avenir.
Il faut l'envoyer à Bicêtre.
Je m'en remettrai, mamie.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Luna. I take such pleasure in imposing my will on others. Is that wrong?
Academy. Right, we've got the one last one.
Reculez! Vous allez
A young woman's body has been beautifully whipped. Her head is found and she is covered in wings. This appears to be Matt Duclair's personal diary.
L'affaire est coûteuse, mais cela reste une somme fort modique, eu égard au plaisir que tu vas découvrir.
It's the diary of the
Poor Susanna. She was a favourite of that citizen Desaad that came around so much. He'd never treated her proper. I told her, send him away, but he pays so much. Look, ropes, whip, that's Desaad all right, randy bastard. Alors, ne file point. Elle a raison. On vient d'homme. Aucune mégère des quartiers qui se refuse.
That's right.
Oh God, there's men coming and going all the time. I didn't see Desaad last night, but he could have been here. Comes here a lot. It was too dark for me to see him proper. But there were some odd goings on last night. One John came in but didn't stay long enough to really do anything. And then there were two men, but only one went into Susanna's room.
Et pour quelques pièces, vous pourriez me mettre.
Évidemment.
C'est Prince.
Adieu, madame. Where do you think
How dare you, sir?
Nom de Dieu.
Ah!
Oh, du calme, citoyen.
I'll meet you there.
Come on then, you
I'm
old
unable
reprobate.
to say what the Marquis was engaged in last night. It was a rare night off for him. If any of his personal effects are missing, well, he gets caught up in his activities and becomes careless. He could have left them anywhere. Unhand my master!
You! Shut up!
It's quite all right, Olivier. This may be amusing. Back to jail. It's all too delightful. Really? Murder a girl? Those days are behind me. But I do enjoy the fuss. I did visit Susanna with some frequency, but not last night. I'm sure my valet can confirm my whereabouts. There was a young man, some days ago, perhaps rather too taken with my philosophies. I recommended Susanna to him. It's not impossible he might know something.
That's been a very long time. It normally tells you.
Godspeed.
Sure, I made that whip. Well, I suppose it could belong to Dusad. I sell him all sorts of things. But you know, there's a student, strange fella. He wanted to buy all the same things that Dusad bought. Seemed to think Dusad is some kind of god or something. I've got his address in the delivery book. Let me see. Yes, here it is.
Susanna, Dessard told me about her. I arranged a time and thought about all the things I would do to her. Started to lose my nerve, though, so I drank a couple of bottles of wine. By the time I got there, I couldn't go through with it. I turned around and left.
Anything else?
I heard two men in the dark just when I was leaving. One of them said, "After it's done, come and meet me in the church courtyard at Saint Nicolas des Champs. I'll pay you there."
Last one. I'll tell her to
Make this easier on yourself. Tell me who you're protecting. What do you want? Anti-revolution! You're
Pardon me?
Right here all the time. I've got nowhere to go. Who are you looking for? I saw a couple of fellas meet here late last night. One of them was dressed all fancy. Must be a servant. I overheard him mention his master, the Marquis. Afterwards, the other man went into that building right there.
venu me voler. Mais je n'ai rien qui en vaille la peine. Eh bien, voilà une surprise. Que voulez-vous donc? Très bien, maintenant prenez le même chemin, mais dans l'autre sens.
La courtoisie aussi a-t-elle... Je pense que tu te trompes d'adresse.
Well, we're gonna have to look at the last two evidences in that last part, because that tells you who's killed him. Mystery letter. There's only two people who's ever done it. Salud. How are you? Welcome to the stream, Luke Omega. How are you?
My friend, how are you?
I'm unable to say what the Marquis was engaged in last night. It was a rare night off for me. If any of his personal effects are missing, well, he gets caught up in his activities and becomes careless. He could have left them anywhere. After the degradations that I've suffered at the Dessarts' hands, I jumped at the chance to put a gruesome end to the man. I do hope you're proud of yourself. That animal Dessard should be in here instead of me.
Where's Vidocq?
Little beast broke out again. Don't you worry. I'll catch up with him soon enough. He's not that bright. Expect to see him on the gallows one of these fine days. A Jezebel killed. Hardly a crime in my estimation. Take your due.
That's it, guys. That's the whole murder mystery sequence completed. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but I'm gonna have to end this here. As I have a few personal things to do. I would like to thank you all for watching. Thank every single one of you for sitting through some tough missions. Really? I hope that you do like the streams. If you do, please do drop a like. And if you would like to, please do subscribe to the channel. It'll really help me out a lot. And hopefully I see you all in the next stream/video. Bye guys.